Can I get a yeehaw?
Yeehaw! We're going country today on The Express. On today's show,
the work that goes into some of these boots, it's amazing.
Where to find the best in Western wear. A hint, it's Canada's largest tack store. How to two-step like you were born the star of the barn dance.
It makes people happy. It does.
There in that small town.
What it takes to dedicate your life to the sounds of country. Why Brian Misko is the barbecue champ. Look at this. He can make mac and cheese on the grill. See that and more local expression.
Welcome to The Express, only on Shaw TV. I'm Johanna Ward. Today on the show, we're exploring country and Western culture all the way from the Fraser Valley to the sea to sky. Starting with a pretty famous shopping spot for rider and even horse. This is Canada's largest tack store. It's Stampede Tack and Western Wear in Cloverdale.
The work that goes into some of these boots, it's amazing.
Talk about a boot scootin' boogie. This store carries over 3,000 pairs of cowboy boots.
That one is just a Western boot.
Any guesses how many pairs owner Floss Winkler has?
I have quite a few. But when you've been in the business for 30 years, even if you get one pair every 5 years, you end up with quite a few.
Stampede Tack and Western Wear carries just about anything a Western person could or would want. Even the shop is decked out head to toe.
This is a card shirt. On the back, you'll have the hold 'em and fold 'em.
That's great.
And not only that, you look at the snaps, and they have aces in each snap. And then to top it off, because it's a card shirt, they put an ace up the sleeve.
That's so witty.
Floss says that Western wear was originally about function and comfort. Now she's seeing more of the fashion.
There's such a crossover right now between the urban dresser and country Western.
I like country music, I like cowboy boots. The thing is, I'm not really into horseback riding.
Have you gotten on a horse before?
I have, it is a long time ago.
You want this in Maine?
Can you see me? I'm over here.
Thank you, Louie.
Hey, don't judge me. You know what they say.
But it's okay, because here at Stampede, they're also into motorcycle gear.
We're finding a lot of retired people going to the motorcycles. Women that have never had them before, they're riding motorcycles.
The store also carries a big selection of cowboy kitsch.
This is a redneck wine glass.
They also have a toy section for kids so the little ones can play cowboy.
It's a pretty fun shop for us big kids too. Right, Gallant?
It's fun because the people that come here want to come here.
Can I get a yeehaw?
Yeehaw! It's a destination store.
Yeah.
The website is stampede.ca, and another cool thing here, saddle trials. You have 5 to 7 days to try out a saddle, see if it fits you and your horse before you decide whether you want to buy it. As for me, I'm still mooning over the 3,000 plus pairs of cowboy boots. Just imagine how great these would look in a hoedown. Up next on The Express, we meet Langley's Peggy Thompson. She's a professional line dance instructor. She's been teaching the two-step for over 30 years.
They say you're never too old to try something new.
80 years old. I started about a year ago.
Well over 80, not quite 90.
I have some people who are 96 years old.
Stan Smith is part of this line dancing group at Brookswood Seniors Centre.
I'm used to regular dancing, but I wanted to learn something different.
And for a beginner, he's really getting the hang of it.
You got to concentrate. That's what I have trouble with, keeping my brain going on my feet.
Smith is learning from Peggy Thompson, a veteran instructor who's been teaching line dancing for over 30 years.
6, 7, and 8. Started in the 80s when line dancing just was starting to go crazy.
Don't tell my heart.
The achy breaky was coming out then, and the boot scooty boogie.
Thompson says line dancing is good for the brain and the body.
Your heart's going pretty good. Like some of the faster dances, you're working up a pretty good sweat.
It's really relaxing. You can yee-haw and, shout.
Sometimes if I'm not really crazy about the dance, I do a lot of yelling.
For women like Lillian, who's a widow, line dancing is a welcome departure from traditional Paris dancing.
When you lose your partner, you can dance by yourself,
Line dancing may be ideal for solo dancers, but this group admits they've got a lot of women.
We need men. Lots of men. Come on down. Yeah.
Kind of lonesome here.
This may be considered a seniors group, but dancing is keeping them young at heart.
It makes people happy. It does. The music is great, and when they come into class, I teach them something, and they leave, and they're all happy.
I always say if you don't use it, you lose it.
I'm Bianca Solterbeck in Langley for The Express.
Giving Coyote Ugly a run for their money. If you'd like to join one of Peggy's classes, you can go to the website brookswood.ca to get a full list of classes all over Metro Vancouver. You're watching The Express, and we've got more country fun coming up.
There in that small town,
The music and muse of singer-songwriter Angela Harris.
dawn breaks.
Going down home with Dayton Boots in Vancouver.
In a cowboy's point of view, it's their living. The one thing that you depend on is to have sturdy boots.
You're watching local TV on The Express.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously sponsored in part by...
The Express is brought to you in part by Plum, fashion supplier to host Johanna Ward.